So in this lecture, we are going to learn the specimen formats of the receipt and payment account, then the income and expenditure account, and the balance sheet of a not for profit concern. Actually, receipt and payment account is similar to your cash book, having the debit side, that is the receipt side, and the credit side, that is the payment side. Okay. But from the angle of a not for profit concern, this receipt and payment account is working like a trial balance because they don't prepare trial balance separately. यही trial balance होता है उनका. Okay. Now this is an income and expenditure account which is similar to your profit and loss account. This is actually the income and expenditure account of not for profit concern. For trading concern, they called it as a profit and loss account. And debit side is the expenditure side, while credit side is the income side. And this is a balance sheet. It is a regular only. Okay. Here capital, instead of capital, you should say capital fund, not only capital, but capital fund. Okay. This is two balance brought down. That is the opening balance of cash in hand and cash at bank. मतलब हमारे पास opening balance कितना है? Cash in hand, cash at bank. It is coming there. Normally, you need to prepare in examination income and expenditure account and balance sheet of current year, because this chapter is for 12 marks. But sometimes you need to prepare two balance sheets, one for current year, one for last year also. Why for last year? Because last year balance sheet is required if capital fund amount is not given to you. म्हणजे तुम्हाला कॅपिटल फंडची अमाऊंटच दिलेली नसेल तर तुम्हाला लास्ट इयरचं बॅलन्स शीट करावंच लागेल. ओके, यू नीड टू प्रिपेअर दॅट. हिअर वी आर डुईंग द अझम्पशन दॅट that capital fund is given to you and opening balance of cash and bank is recorded there only. Now I'll be writing the receipt side first and I'll be showing you the effect of the receipt item in income and expenditure account or in balance sheet. Okay, अच्छी तरह से देखो. सबसे पहले आएगा सब्सक्रिप्शन. Okay, which is to be recorded to income side by subscription. Okay. Then there is a donation. This is treated as a general donation. So income. Donation. Income. Then again, to donation for building. Okay. Or anything like that. For building, for laboratory, okay, for library or for prizes. It is called as a specific donation. Now this donation will appear to balance sheet liabilities. एक line छोड़ के लिखना है आपको. Donation for building. Balance sheet liabilities में आने वाला है. Donation for building. Okay. Then there is a locker rent. Locker rent. Is the income also will appear to income and expenditure account, that is the income side, credit side, by locker rent. Then to entrance or admission fees, entrance fees. Okay. it is to be recorded to income side unless it is capitalized. Then interest received. Interest received. Here it is by interest received. Okay. Dividend received. To dividend. It is the income by dividend. Then to tournament receipts. Tournament receipts. This is also income by tournament receipts. अब वहां पे टू है तो यहाँ पे बाय करके आएगा वो. To life membership fees. Life membership fees. Life membership fees. Now this is normally a capital receipt to be recorded to balance sheet liability side. Life membership fees. Legacy. Legacy. Legacy also the capital receipt to be recorded to balance sheet liability side. Then to visit fees. Yes. बोला.
लेगेसी म्हणजे काय?
सांगतो. Visit fees is an income. लेगॅसीचा अर्थ असा होतो की काही लोकांची प्रॉपर्टी असते पण त्यांचा कोणी वारसदार नसतो, त्यांना कोणी मुलगा मुलगी कोणीच नसतं. मग असे लोक मरताना मृत्यू होताना आपलं एक मृत्यूपत्र तयार करतात आणि ते देअर बाय त्यांची सगळीची सगळी प्रॉपर्टी या ट्रस्टला दान करून टाकतात. बरोबर. तर त्याला लेगॅसी म्हणायचं. सम पीपल so they don't have children or they want to donate their entire properties and everything belongings to the trust by will deed. Okay, so they can write the will deed and after the death of those people these firms are getting or these organizations are getting the donation. It is called as a legacy. This is normally recognized as a capital receipt. तो लायबिलिटी साइड में आने वाला है. विजिट फीस मैंने कहा डॉक्टर्स फीस नो और विजिट फीस देन ऑपरेशन फी डिस्पेंसरी चार्जेस लाइक दैट. ओके. नाउ पेमेंट्स by wages. If we are having somebody working as a worker, okay, तो पेमेंट साइड में बाय आएगा, एक्सपेंडिचर साइड में टू आएगा. बाय वेजेस टू वेजेस, बाय वेजेस टू वेजेस. Actually, I'm not only teaching you the format, but I'm also teaching you how to do the posting in income and expenditure account and balance sheet. By salaries, two salaries. By printing and stationery, printing and stationery, to printing and stationery. to printing and stationery. By upkeep of ground, मतलब क्या होता है, मतलब ग्राउंड का रख रखाव, मेंटेनेंस ऑफ ग्राउंड। आपके स्कूल में जो ग्राउंड होता है उसका भी मेंटेनेंस करना पड़ता है। अपकीप ऑफ ग्राउंड, these are all revenue expenses. Okay, then by purchase of drugs, okay, or medicines, हॉस्पिटल के लिए चाहिए ना वो, purchase of drugs and medicines. This is not asset, it is a regular expenditure only. So debited to expenditure, that is the income expenditure account debit में आएगा. To purchase of drugs oblique medicines. Then by furniture, by office equipments, then by land, by machinery, मतलब कोई तो भी ऐसा ऑफिस के लिए या मशीनरी, कंप्यूटर, ओके, फर्नीचर तो लिखा है, ओके, एम्बुलेंस, by ambulance. So these are assets. The way to record all this, कहाँ पे आएगा ये सब? All these are assets, of course, to be recorded to balance sheet assets. So furniture, मतलब वहां भी लिखा मैंने, अभी यहाँ भी लिख रहा हूँ, furniture, office equipments, then land, newly purchased, machinery. Machinery, generally lawn cutting machines they are having, lawn cutting machines. Computer, ambulance. So these are all assets. Then by investment in fixed deposit, by investment, any kind of investment, by fixed deposit. This is to be recorded in balance sheet assets. Investment, fixed deposit. Okay. Then finally, by balance carried down. This is a closing balance. Cash in hand and cash at bank, which is appearing in the balance sheet asset. Cash in hand and cash at bank. मतलब पेमेंट साइड में भी आएगा और बैलेंस शीट के एसेट में भी आएगा. कर लो. So in this way you can record. Now there are other items also, like a form fees received, okay, term fees received, examination fees received, related with education. Or you know, other things like for the purpose of hospitals, operation charges, doctor's fees, okay, that is also received, visit fees and all that, that is income. Or other payments like a tuition, teachers payment, salaries to teachers, ये भी आ सकता है, depending upon the organization. That you will get experience in the during solution. So my dear friend, this is not only the explanation of the format, but this is also I have shown or explained how to do the posting. मतलब आपको ये receipt and payment आपको दिया जाएगा. This will be given to you, and out of this, how to make the recording in the income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Okay, हे मी तुम्हाला explain केला, which is very important part. Okay, तर तुम्हाला हे कळलं असेल, I guess. Okay, मला याच्यात एक गोष्ट सांगायची. I want to explain to you very important point, that is about subscription. Okay, now whenever subscription is given to you in this way, please write here to subscription. अगर आपको इस तरह से दिया है, ओके, इस तरह से दिया है, लास्ट ईयर, current year, and the next year, then how to record? Okay, this is the important discussion point. महत्वाचा point आहे. If it is given only subscription, like this, like this, like this, then it is to be recorded to income side. But if the subscription is given to you separately like this, where to record? Last year subscription will appear last year balance sheet asset. Last year balance sheet asset. Balance sheet asset. Last year asset में आएगा वो. Because that was outstanding income of the last year. Last year का कहाँ पे आने वाला है? Last year balance sheet asset. अगर आपके पास last year का balance sheet है तो, अगर नहीं है तो लिखना ही नहीं किधर. Not to write, not to write, not to write. What is about current year? This is to be recorded to income side like this. Current year subscription, only current year subscription will appear to income side. Okay. And what is about next year? This is called as a pre-received subscription to be recorded to current year balance sheet liability side. Current year balance sheet liability side. Current year balance sheet liability side. As a pre-received or received in advance subscription. This is the income received in advance. Actually, you can see the perfect application of the accrual concept in this particular chapter. Accrual concept मध्ये काय सांगितलं? What is given in the accrual concept? That current year income and current year expenses are recorded in current year only. Last year का last year में लिखो, next year का next year में carry forward करो. Okay. इसलिए last year outstanding, last year subscription तो last year balance sheet के asset में जाएगा. Because that was outstanding on that day. Current year is income, so income में जाएगा as a by subscription. अगर only subscription given or current year will appear to income side. And what is about next year? It is received in advance. Will appear in the current year balance sheet liability. This is a pre-received subscription. Okay. Now this is not only applicable for your subscription, but if the salary is given to you previous year, last year and current year, तो current year का यहाँ पे आने वाला है और last year के liabilities में जाएगा because that is outstanding salary of the last year. So what exactly I want to point out here is a last year outstanding, whether expenses or income, will appear in the last year balance sheet. Okay. And current year will appear to income and expenditure account. And next year will appear in the current year either balance sheet liabilities or assets. Okay. Now I want to give the explanation for the adjustments, which are very special adjustments. So requesting you, okay, व्हाट टू डू, आई एम टेलिंग यू, कैसे करना है, कैसे लिखना है, मतलब आपको कुछ अलग करना ही नहीं है, उसके लिए कोई रूलिंग करने की जरूरत नहीं है. ओके, नाउ ऑन द सेपरेट पेज you are requested to write the adjustments and their effects. लेकिन वो कैसे लिखने वाले हम लोग, देखो इस तरह से आएगा. ओके, नंबर 1, आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस. आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस, एक छोटा सा चार्ट आएगा इस तरह से, छोटा करो. लास्ट ईयर and current year, last year and current year. So what are the effect of the same? Last year outstanding less, while last year balance sheet liability. कम बातें करें. लास्ट ईयर आउटस्टैंडिंग, हमने कभी सोचा नहीं था कि आउटस्टैंडिंग हमको माइनस करना पड़ेगा, but it is outstanding of last year, no, not related with current year according to accrual concept. तो लास्ट ईयर का आउटस्टैंडिंग भले हमने करंट ईयर में पे किया था, but it is related with the last year. So last year outstanding less and last year balance sheet liabilities. While current year outstanding add, same like final accounts, huh? And current year balance sheet B obligates liability. This is adjustment number 1, outstanding expenses. Okay. Now B, second one, outstanding income. Outstanding income. Okay. Again, last year and current year. Last year and current year. Now last year, again less, and last year balance sheet asset. Outstanding incomes are assets. Outstanding expenses are liabilities. While current year add, and current year balance sheet assets. Like this. Now prepaid expenses. Expenses paid in advance. Prepaid expenses. Last year. Prepaid expenses के लिए ऑब्लिक करके लिखो स्टॉक्स. अच्छा नहीं तो जाने दो, हम लोग इसका अलग से लिखेंगे. Okay, and the current year, last year and current year. Last year prepaid add. Why? हमने लास्ट ईयर का प्रीपेड लास्ट ईयर में लेस किया था ना, तो करंट ईयर में वो ऐड होगा, बिकॉज दैट इज रिलेटेड विद द करंट ईयर. So add. And last year balance sheet asset. While current year less, for example, insurance prepaid less, and current year balance sheet asset. So this chart is very, very important. Number 4. Pre-received incomes. That is advance income. Incomes received in advance in last year and current year. Last year and current year. How to do? Last year advance had and last year balance sheet liability. Advance incomes are liability. Well, current year less and current year balance sheet liability. Current year balance sheet liability. नंबर 5 स्टॉक्स जो अभी मैं लिखने की कोशिश वहां पे भी लिख सकता था लेकिन ठीक है मैं अलग से लिखता हूँ. स्टॉक ऑफ स्टेशनरी और पोस्टल स्टैम्प्स. ओके. और ड्रग्स मेडिसिन. अगर ये स्टॉक है आपके पास लास्ट ईयर का स्टॉक मतलब ओपनिंग स्टॉक. Last year stock is opening stock, while current year stock is a closing stock. So last year and current year. Last year stock add. Okay. And last year balance sheet asset. Stocks are assets. While current year stock less and current year balance sheet asset. You please complete the same. Complete करूँ क्या? Properly दिसतंय का बघा. Otherwise, I will adjust the angle again. The remaining adjustment, like a depreciation, okay, they are similar to final accounts. बाकी जो एडजस्टमेंट होता है वो फाइनल अकाउंट की जैसे ही होता है, उसमें कुछ फर्क नहीं है. डेप्रिसिएशन ऑन बिल्डिंग, फर्नीचर, कंप्यूटर, लेस फ्रॉम द एसेट्स एंड एक्सपेंडिचर साइड में आएगा. वो एक्सपेंडिचर साइड में आएगा. ओके. So today's lecture was important from the angle of understanding how to record and how to do the adjustments. Okay, यासाठी important होता. I guess तुम्हाला कळलं असेल सगळ्यांना. काही डाउट्स असतील तर मला विचारा. Okay. Any doubts? You are most welcome.